The Object Show community started in 2010, when Michael and Carrie Hwan would start Battle for Dream Island. That's over 13 years ago. If the OSC was a person, it would be a teenager now. And with the OSC being a relatively old community, some content is bound to be lost to time and become lost media. These are 20 such cases of Object Show lost media. Battle for a Wish was made by a person named Plupizuki. It was one of the earlier Object shows to have aired, being released on December 2, 2012. The show revolved around 10 contestants battling it out for a wish, with iPad being the host of it. Apparently, Snow Globe won the first season, and a second one began, after which a reboot will also take place. It seems like the show was deleted very quickly, and Wigolo, creator of Object Lockout, would re-upload the second episode of the first season in April 2013, then in 2022. More episodes will be uploaded by Harry Potter. The reboot only had one episode, which has been found. The first season has 3 episodes fully found, with one episode only having a clip uploaded to the internet. The second season, on the other hand, only has one episode uploaded in full quality, and a reaction video made by an unknown person. The rest of the episodes of the Battle for a Wish series remain lost. Land of the Objects was an Object show created by user GoldenZumi on August 15, 2012, so slightly before the previous show. Land of the Objects apparently had 22 contestants, with the host being Megaphone. However, the prize of the show wasn't mentioned. There were about 5 episodes created of Lodo before it was rebooted in 2013. All of these 5 episodes were found in 2022 by Raven, the CBBS fan. It is also rumored that there were 5 more episodes of the original show, although there is barely any evidence on these episodes' legitimacy. The reboot of this show only had 1 episode as well, with only a snippet of the episode actually being found. However, we will eventually return to GoldenZumi later in this video. This one is a pretty interesting case. The Optical Illusions was a show made by Super Mighty Michael on September 1, 2012. This show ran for a while, having 21 episodes before SMM's channel was deleted and the show became lost. People believe that he disappeared as Retriguy, creator of Next Top Thingy, bullied him into deleting his content. However, Michael later returned as Hookboy and came out of the incident. Apparently, Michael would be involved with a girl in school, and he didn't want her to know about his show, so he deleted all of the episodes to not look weird in front of her. Out of the 21 episodes that were created of this show, only 10 full episodes and 2 reaction videos of other episodes have been found. The rest of the episodes of the Optical Illusions are yet to see the light of day. Now, unlike the other shows we've seen so far, Object Sphere was made pretty recently, created on December 9, 2017, by ID Animations. This show had about 20 contestants competing, with the prize being $500,000. The show was deleted when ID deleted his YouTube account. This show only had 3 episodes aired on YouTube, none of which have resurfaced. The only footage we have of any of the episodes is a reaction video on episode 1 made by the OOF, as well as a few intros. Object Sphere was rebooted sometime in November 2018, with the new name Despair of the Island. This reboot has been fully found. Now, I actually watched this show when I was a kid, so it will be pretty cool if these episodes come back. Inanimate Madness was made by MaximumPower 2002, who was the voice actor of Ice Cube and BFDI 8. The show began on September 9, 2012, and ended on January 18, 2013. Unfortunately, there is barely any information on this show. What we do know is that the show had 10 contestants, with the prize being an extravagant island creative prize. I know the show would get a bunch of backlash for its close resemblance to BFDI, which is likely why the show was deleted. There is no footage that remains of Inanimate Madness, except for a reaction video by Top and Cherry Official, reacting to the last episodes of the show. The intro is also available by the Object Show Archive, which is probably ripped off from the reaction video. In the comments of the reaction video, MaximumPower 2002 comes back with a new account, and there is a conversation in the replies of one of the comments of this video. In the conversation, Max says that he deleted the files of the episodes from his computer, which makes it very unlikely that the episodes of Inanimate Madness will ever resurface in full quality. Objects Fighting for Volcano Island was a show created by Craigslayer on Christmas Eve of 2012. It's unknown as to how many episodes were made of the first season, but it's most likely 15. The show was made in Flipnote Studio, and the style of the show was eerie and pretty dark. Craigslayer would eventually disappear off the face of the internet, and no one would know why, and the episodes of the Object show were also deleted. Out of the how many episodes were created throughout its lifespan, only 3 episodes have been re-uploaded by a channel named Cyanified, those being episodes 9, 10 and 11. The rest remain lost to time, at least at the moment. The Horrible Robbers was a short made by Anthony Koss, creator of Brawl of the Objects. This short involved Boombox from his show, Spongy from BFDI, and an unidentified watermelon character possibly from Battle for Gold. In the short, the 3 characters are trying to rob a convenience store and failing to do so. This short was uploaded to Anthony's YouTube shortly after Boto 6. The short was eventually privated, and the only remnants of the Horrible Robbers left today is a 5-second clip from a Vine compilation that was made when it was still on YouTube. It's unknown if anything else will be discovered regarding this 2-minute skit. Battle for Atlantis Resort is actually one of the oldest Object shows to be created, made by Jaggerbug sometime in 2011. The specific date is unknown. This show had 22 contestants fighting for, I think you know what. It also had an Enderman and a Creeper from Minecraft as contestants. This show was made in MS Paint apparently, which was pretty common back in 2011. Unfortunately, there is nothing else we know of Battle for Atlantis Resort. The only thing that is still online is the 2nd episode re-uploaded by Harry Potter, who also re-uploaded much of the Battle for a Wish episodes. This show was created by Awesome Catman on September 29, 2013. According to Daryl, who discussed this show in his Lost Object Shows video, Object Island was actually a contestant vote, and the episodes of the show also had choppy animation. The show had about 6 episodes before ACM lost interest in creating the show, and deleted these episodes. As a result, about half of the episodes were archived by J28J2, creator of Object Craziness. However, those 2 were soon privated, meaning the only remaining bits proving its existence are a bunch of screenshots, and the elimination song. Anything else on Object Island just doesn't exist anymore, which is honestly a bit of a shame. I remember seeing episode 6 on my YouTube recommended many years ago, even though I didn't bother watching, so it would be cool to see what Object Island really was. Oh boy, this is one kind of a case. Item Survival Battle was supposedly an Object show created by INSIPRATIONS. It was believed to be the 2nd Object show to ever be created in March 2010, just 2 months after BFDI apparently. There were 15 contestants, with the host being a detonator box. Snippets of Item Survival Battle and the supposed intro were uploaded by a channel named Anzimat0 Archives, who claims to be Anzimat0's brother. In a video made by Bowmaker on this Object show, Hypercrystal, a predominantly large OSE commentator, told Bowmaker that the files were tampered with to look like it was made in 2010. And on May 27, 2023, Anzimat0 Archives would confirm that ISP was just a hoax and was not actually legitimate, which is why I said was believed a few moments ago. Before we move on with the video, I wanted to say that if you're enjoying the video so far, then you should subscribe, and why not like the video while you're at it. It would be nice and would give me the motivation to make more of these commentary videos, and if you don't really want to, that's fine too. Just enjoy the video, and that's all that matters. This is the only case on this list that has now been fully found. Objectify was a show created by UltraTunes, creator of Object Mayhem, and it actually predates Object Mayhem, being made a couple days before it was. Objectify was also made on UltraTunes' old channel, Kingsley 2768, and the show only had 1 episode before the Kingsley 2768 channel would be deleted and replaced by the UltraTunes channel we know today. One of the characters from this show, Burrito, would later become a character in Object Mayhem, as well as Basketball, who would become a contestant in Samuel Thornbury's show, Object Universe. The episode was lost for a long time before it was eventually found, once again, by Harry Potter, making the show fully found. Super Object Smackdown was an Object show made by Jean-Pierre Gautreau or Quality Crystals Productions on June 13, 2014. This show consisted of 22 contestants, later 24, competing for $1 million. The show ran for about 5 years and was taken down in 2019 for unknown reasons. There is very little footage that has resurfaced. We only have episode 5B re-uploaded in very poor quality, and an intro made sometime in 2014 that appeared in some top 10 lists. It was however confirmed by the creator that this was not an official intro, and was rather just a test he made on Anime Studio. Cyanified says that they have possession of a few episodes but aren't allowed to upload them, as Gustaboy, a crew member of this show, told them that they can't do that. Which is why it is possible that we may never see any of the other episodes of Super Object Smackdown again. Object Chaos was a show made by Ricky Andrero or Mr. Double T Gangster sometime in April 2013, just like Battle for Atlantis Resort. A specific date has been lost. It is unknown how many episodes were made in total, but it was at least 2 seasons. The show would be rebooted in 2016 as well. Ricky would later delete the episodes of Object Chaos, and out of all the episodes that were created throughout its lifetime, about 12 have been found by Thomas the Royal Pix Queen and uploaded to YouTube by J28J2. But this time the episodes are just unlisted and can be viewed by anyone who stumbles upon the playlist of these episodes. But still, a good amount of the episodes of this show are gone as of now. Island of Mayhem was a show created by a guy named Eliminator on November 21, 2014. This show was about 15 contestants competing for a prize that is unidentified. The show would run for 21 episodes before getting cancelled or finished, and the episodes would be deleted in assumably 2021. Not a lot of information has resurfaced of Island of Mayhem since its deletion. We only have some audition videos made for the show, the intro found by the Object Show Archive, and 4 episodes, once again, archived by J28J2. Other than these archives, there is nothing left of the show today. Extraordinarily Excellent Entities is the second season of the series. Excellent Entities, created by Griffin Weber, or more commonly known as Webs on the internet. In its 7th episode, a scene took place where the host, Chocolate Bar, was talking about a new church that opened, and Chucky would tell him that all of the contestants were LGBT, and Chocolate Bar would turn into a complete homophobic. This one scene offended much of the viewers, and there was a lot of backlash, so much so that Griffin ended up just cutting the scene out of the episode altogether. The only place where the scene was still available to watch was in a reaction video made when the scene was yet to be cut from the episode. But then, in November 2022, Webbs would upload the scene in full quality, which he got from Wagolo, who still had it. However, there was one bit that was missing from the video.
Gay, Nail's demi-romantic, and Moonstone's the gayest one here.
Oh my god. Well, at least Ted's
romantic, and Moonstone's the gayest one here.
I'm spoon-gendered.
Oh my god.
This one snippet is still yet to resurface. Remember when I said that we will return to Golden Zumi later? Well, this is his other show. Objects is the predecessor to Land of the Objects, but unfortunately, the date of when the show first premiered has been lost. Although it could be sometime in June or July of 2012, there were only 3 episodes made before it got replaced by Land of the Objects, and was deleted shortly after. There is no footage of Objects left, all we have is the screenshot, and it is possible that it may never be found. Now about Golden Zumi himself, he now goes by just Zumi, and is still active on YouTube today, and posts song covers on his channel now. He also works as a voice actor for animated and animate battle, which is pretty cool. Ivan Maslov or Ivan is one of the most talented animators in the OSC. In 2018 and 2019, he will participate in a camp hosted by Zane Leaves called The Race of Children, or TROC as it is more commonly known as. He would participate in seasons 4 and 5 as a character named Little Kids Radio. The camp took place on DeviantArt, but Ivan would upload his entries onto YouTube as well, and sometime in 2020, I believe, he would unlist all the entries he posted and later private them entirely. The videos are private to this day, and there is barely any footage left of his entries for TROC, except for a few snippets posted on a death count video. It's unknown if his entries would ever be public again, or maybe they're still available to watch on some other site. I don't know. Now, I also have a show I remember watching when I was younger, but it does not exist anymore, so I want to discuss this for a bit. I forgot who made Object Original, but I do know it was made sometime in 2017. The show was made in PowerPoint and had no voice acting. I specifically remember Pan from BFDI being a contestant in the show as well. I'm pretty sure the intro used Michael Juan's Shirt Song as the music. There were about 5 episodes, with episode 3 being split into 2 parts. Then a video was uploaded saying that Object Original would be rebooted, and then, poof, it was just gone without a trace. This show must have been very obscure, because I couldn't find any video on YouTube talking about this, which made me hesitate whether it was actually real or was just a fantasy of some kind. But I eventually found this screenshot on the OSC Discord server, which proves that it was a real show that did exist at one point. If any of you know where the episodes can be, then please let me know. I would love to see this show's episodes again. This is another piece of Object show lost media I remember from my childhood. It was a short involving Match from BFDI. It talked about how Match wasn't selfish in BFDIA and also involved FreeSmart. I don't remember much about it. It also had a scene with Match being in the TLC, which is confusing because rejects, including the eliminated contestants of BFDIA, would be in there. I only remember just Donut, Dora and Teardrop being with her or something. It also must have been the thumbnail of the video too. I'm pretty sure the title had selfish in it as well. Once again, I barely remember anything. I also remember writing down the title of the video on a piece of paper, but that piece of paper was thrown away a long time ago. As to what I remember, this video must have been made during BFDI's hiatus between 2014 and 2016. There isn't any visuals I can provide of this short, but this screenshot could be it. This screenshot was a thumbnail on one of Gagofgreen's live streams, creator of Greeny's Grand Game. So that must mean that the video was never deleted in the first place, and I just don't remember the title, so I can't look it up. This short of Match must still be out there somewhere. This is an entry I'm pretty sure you all have been waiting for. Total Fruit Island is the confirmed second Object show to ever be created after BFDI, being made on December 8, 2010, by an unknown person. Total Fruit Island was forgotten for over 10 years until July 19, 2021, when Spartan Dashwood mentioned TFI in an iceberg video. Shortly after, a whole search began for this show to be discovered, so here's the information that has been found so far. Some tweets by Putster12345 were eventually discovered, confirming the show's existence. The names of 2 characters, Starfruit and Dragonfruit, were also found thanks to these tweets, and the names of the first episodes were also saved in them. Brace Up Death Mountain and Stuck Between Walls. Keep in mind though that these tweets are now deleted, so we can't check them now. The art style of the show was done in MS Paint, and the characters were based off of a site named Fruity Cuties. According to a user, the challenge of the second episode was to run to the end of a hallway before the walls closed, and although this claim is yet to be confirmed, the description of the first episode was also found soon enough, and in 2022, the supposed intro and a clip of episode 1 was uploaded on the Internet Archive. The intro was soon confirmed fake by English Cream Cakes, an OG member of the OSC, that this footage is not real, and that he saw the original intro. Although there are no claims of episode 1's clip yet, it's possible that that's fake too. The search on this show died quite some time ago, so I guess that means that the episodes of Total Fruit Island will never see the light of day again. Ever.